We are currently focused on AI, so we should help the FMCG brand owners to actually to speed up their operations, digitalize, and also like drive their growth. All around the merchandisers, right, they do the work is very manually. Okay, so they use like a paper writing, the WhatsApps, but now with the AIs coming in, so they see that they use a system to capture the data and convert to certain decisions and making for them to improve their efficiency and also productivity. Before the AI coming in, right, so they will use a mobile to take a photo, then after that to use a manual way to do the audit check. Just share one example, which is sharing from one national sales manager from MNC company. He did tell me that every day their regional sales manager actually need to spend few hours just to check those planogram picture from the WhatsApp of a very manual audit checking. But with the new technologies coming in, so the reps basically can just take a photo, then the system will automatically check the photo inside whether they are misplaced or actually they are maybe out of stock. So they can immediately trigger the sales rep. It means that if there are some things that maybe misplaced, can you read it properly? Or they can immediately inform the so-called salesman to restock. Collect the data is important, but it do not guarantee any result. Because that how AI actually can quickly turn your data to the actionable task, right, is very important. First, you need to cleanse the data. Because the data that you get, right, will come from the different sources. So it will not be standardized. So the data, the AI that actually can able to cleanse and then the restructure and then to combine to the unified standard data. So for easy to do the analysis. Then the next is how to set up the KPI method. Example that if you say that you want to check the out of stock or you want to do the sales prediction, so you need to set those KPI into the training models. So then you train it. Then after that, it will start to learn from it. Then it will start to give us some insight. So from those insights, right, can directly give certain instructions and actionable tasks to the reps, so that they can just based on this information to do the work. So it means that actually there's empower the field reps, right, to do the work more easy instead of they need to think how to today what are the stock that I need to sell, what is the promotion, AI's models. So basically that can help them to more easy to adopt to the rapid changing environment. Just to share some experience, I did go to China to see how they work. So basically, right, most of their retail, they have implemented a lot of CCTV, installed a lot of CCTV, and also they have the machines, right, to just walk around with equipped with those camera, then they can capture those shelves, so that there's an out of stock. So let's say they have them, they immediately will inform the brand owner. We try to use a different way to predict the sales. So what we do is we use a historical sales data. So the traffic means the crowd from the retail. So of course as inventory, planogram, promotional relations. So then we can combine all these things. So we look into our data model. So then it will become predict. So when we know that we can predict the sales for this outlet, then we will know that when it will start out of stock. Then we can do a more proactive, the proactive way to actually approach the retail to restock. For legacy systems, right, I think there are a lot of people actually that might have a misconception that should I revamp or overhaul the whole legacy system? But in fact, there's no, because that we can use a certain specific integrations to integrate back to your legacy system. So it means that actually you can try to implement a small portion first, okay, which can directly integrate to your legacy system. Then after that, when you see the thing is working, then when you start expanding. When the AI comes, will you replace the manpower? No, right? So this is a concern that a lot of people think that I might lose a job from that. But actually, no, because that AI basically is empowering for the system to actually to make more accurate decisions. Okay, because that talk about sales, right? So we still need to have the connectivity to the retail to make a good relation, with them. But how the AI empower the reps is basically they can suggest certain information such as how much I want to sell to you and what is the promotion. So the sales rep that can make use of this kind of information to improve their productivity. And also a lot of people that think that implement the AI will cost you a lot. Maybe I saw certain AI will cost you like maybe thousands, okay? But actually, no. In the market, where a lot of pay-per-use means that whatever that you need, just pay accordingly, and you can start a small scale for that. Infrastructure could be a main concern because some of the Southeast Asians, right, they might not have a very good network coverage. Okay, so in this case, right, a new term called Edge AI is coming in. The AI actually can run on certain low spec devices, for example, the mobile devices, instead of that still need to connect to the network. Okay, for example, DeepSeek. Okay, so this actually can run in a very low spec kind of hardware. So means that when this Edge AI comes in, so it can directly implement into the mobile devices. So means that you don't need to rely on the infrastructure. This could be some of the points or impacts to the Southeast Asian markets. For the retailers, the planogram is very important. I think the next way for the generative AIs, right, is the AI can help you to design the planogram for each of the store. Because what we see based on our experience with our MNC clients, right? So they say that they are very hard to design a unique planogram for each of the store. So what they can do is only up to the channel, which is maybe like pharmaceutical line, okay, maybe like a big hypermarket. But let's talk about GT, general trade. So they say very hard because they have different sizes, okay, different layout. But this generative AI coming in, right? So they can, based on all these input, so they can help you to design the best planogram for the retail. So planogram, right, is some sort of a display. So you can see that, example, we go to the hypermarket, example, Aeon. So example, my product, I'm selling in the market, right? So how I need to display. So which product I should put in which position. Because that usually like eye level, right? So eye level is mostly that it's a most sellable product. So I put that. So, or maybe how you want to put the promotional products. So this is called, we call it as planogram. But this planogram is based on certain data design. So with a proper planogram display, so actually it can boost the sales. This is actually already like proven by a lot of the MNC companies. Start first, right? Don't think about perfection. The AI journey, right, is basically based on adoption you learn along the way. So let's say you want to start, you can start small first. But the first thing is you must know that what is a pain point? What are the things that you want to install? Example that out of stock, maybe like a route efficiency, okay, or maybe you want to do a sales prediction. Then you need to understand what are the data that you have. So because that AI is come from data. Without data, there's no AI, right? So after that, you just do a small scale pilot. So for example, you have maybe I'm a brand owner, I have maybe like 100 retails under my coverage. So maybe I just start maybe with 5, test more, okay? If the result is good, start to expanding and then learn from the mistake. I think that for AI, right, one most important thing is a feedback. Do you really feedback what is the problems and what are the corrections back to this AI so that the AI can learn from that?